going to start with a showstopper. Good evening, everybody. It's early Monday morning. Kelly Deirdring is here.
Hi.
We have two amazing products.
Yes.
We won't reveal the next one yet for fear of it selling out. We're going to start with this one. We're going to present our Dash Food Dehydrator. I've never even sold a dehydrator on HSN. They said to me before the show, we could do the dehydrator at the best value ever. Do you want to do it? And I said yes. My wife Chelsea loves, you know, dried apple fruit
dried
slices.
Fruit, dried
oh
meats.
my gosh. Okay, we're gonna get into it while supplies last. $49.95 from Dash is our big brand
value
in the kitchen. We're gonna do free shipping, and we've got 4 flex bev, $12 and change, just out of the gate. The colors to choose from are black, red, and aqua. I have about 500 in each. Kelly, where do we start?
Well, I have to say, here's where we start. Google or look up dehydrators.
Yes.
They're about $100, $150.
Yep.
You get a couple of trays. You don't get precise temperature control. They're huge and they're cumbersome to store. I want you to meet the Dash dehydrator, Adam. Adam, meet Dash.
Nice
Dash,
to meet
Adam.
you.
This is single-handedly the best dehydrator I've ever met.
Right.
Here's a couple of reasons why. I love dehydrating. I'm really super into it.
Right.
A lot of reasons. I like to preserve my fresh meats, my fresh fruits, and my fresh vegetables. It's very healthy. It doesn't go bad. It maintains nutritional content. But this dehydrator actually has exact temperature control. So you go all the way from 105 degrees all the way up to 165 degrees. Now, most dehydrators that are twice this price are high, medium, low, or some of them just medium and high.
Oh, wow.
You have exact temperature control with this dehydrator. You have the on-off button right here, but what's so cool is that you have 5 dehydrating trays. So if you're somebody that knows a hunter, a fisherman, that likes to hunt and then they dehydrate their meat, maybe you get a whole deer. What are you gonna do with a whole deer? Maybe it's a family of 4. You dehydrate it so you have the venison jerky, or you wanna do your own beef jerky. So right here, we did our own beef jerky. By the way, any meat seasonings, spices, or marinades, you can use to dehydrate your meat. So if you're wondering, is it difficult? No, take your meat, slice it thick or thin, however you like. Your own seasonings are fine. This one here is turkey jerky. It's turkey jerky. You like that, huh? You like how that
Catchy.
All right, you guys, bacon jerky.
Can I eat all this?
You can eat any of this. A little maple syrup on your bacon jerky, and you will become the hit of the party. So this actually, when you remove the moisture content, you're actually basically preserving your meats, your fruits, and vegetables. People have been dehydrating for thousands of years. We just sort of started doing it in the Western culture, you know, about 100 years ago. But thousands of years, people have been dehydrating for preserving their foods. But what do we do nowadays to preserve our foods? We put chemicals in. Now you don't have to. This is salmon jerky. So if you know a fisherman and they give you, you know, a lot of fish, or you like to hunt, you like to fish, this is really one of the only ways you can preserve your meat, unless you have a giant freezer, like the world's largest freezer, right? This is a nice way to do it. So you can do your salmon jerky, okay? But if you look at the jerky pouches, and this is just a little comparison, we all buy these, right? We buy them at the gas stations, we buy them at the grocery stores. If you get them BOGO, you might be doing all right. But if you don't get it BOGO, you're paying about 15 bucks a package.
Big money.
And let me just go to the back here. Sodium, 590 milligrams. There's sulfites in here to keep it fresh, to keep it preserved. There's sugars in here. So when you buy it pre-packaged, unfortunately, you lose the nutritional value. You lose the fact that it has the potential to be a superfood. When you do it yourself, you are able to do all your own spices, all your own ingredients. If you love organic, do organic. You can season it and you don't have to add the sodium.
Okay, 10 minutes on the clock, 10 minutes or sell out. Right now, the red is the best seller, followed by the beautiful aqua, then the black. If you want in, this is, and to Kelly's point, and I think that's really what's driving this right now, it is a state-of-the-art dehydrator that is so customizable, that sets you free in terms of doing so much good stuff, and we'll get to as much as we can at the lowest price ever. The nearest dehydrator that we had was nearly double what we're offering. Before I forget, if you want some great inspiration, people rave about the Dehydrator Bible. This is an awesome book with so many delicious ideas in it. If you want this one, it's available for 200 customers only. So not everybody that buys the awesome Dash Dehydrator will be able to get it, but it's worth it. All right, what's next, my love?
All right, so fruits. Okay, have you ever gone to the health food store and bought this? All right, you guys, there's 31, excuse grams of sugar in this one serving. And there's multiple servings in this bag. There's this much sugar in here.
Wow.
It's unbelievable. You would use this much sugar in an entire cake, okay?
Yeah.
There's this much sugar in the dried fruit that you're getting. So I want you to go to the grocery store, and instead of buying these pouches, buy a fresh pineapple. You can even buy it already sliced. Bring it home and go ahead and put it on your dehydrator tray. Pop it on overnight. By the time you wake up in the morning, you get the most beautiful, power-packed snack, okay? Now, if you've never had dehydrated pineapple, dehydrated jerky, what dehydrating does when you remove the water, so water actually mutes the tastes of your food. Okay. When you remove the water, it is like Technicolor. When you bite into it, you get more of that burst of pineapple. How about you're dehydrating your strawberry? Strawberry and kiwi are my two favorite fruits to dehydrate. Taste that for me. Oh, you got a mouthful of beef jerky. Beef jerky and strawberries.
I'm coming to it, I promise.
Yes, no, it's okay, because honestly, when you bite into a strawberry, it tastes better than a traditional strawberry. It gives you that beauty.
Oh my gosh!
You get like more of this brilliant burst of flavor because the water's not there to mute it. Now, if you are somebody that knows a camper, a hiker, somebody that's an outdoors person, you have to carry your food dehydrated because you can't physically carry the water around.
I can't stop.
I know, and so this recipe comes included. I love the little apple crisps. All you do is add a little sea salt, a little cinnamon. You have these beautiful apple crisps. A little sea salt, little vinegar if you wanted to do zucchini crisps. But the sky's the limit. This is a fruit dehydrator. I was going to say this. I was going to say this word, and I stopped myself from saying the brand, the name brand. But when you look into this little box, you know the little rolly fruits that you get for the kids.
I know them well.
Yeah. Okay. So. First ingredient, I'm just gonna read this out loud, corn syrup. Second ingredient, dried corn syrup. Third ingredient, sugar. That's what we're feeding our kids. There's very little fruit to be found in here. All you have to do is take applesauce, because it has the pectin, the apple pectins, and then your favorite fruit. This is a mango puree, and it's a fruit leather.
I'll be the test of this.
And apple sauce, and that's all. So blend those together in a high-power blender.
Thank you.
The Braun blender, which is coming up next, would be a great one to use. But go ahead and puree it, and then you make your own fruit leather. So there's not as much sugars inside here. It's absolutely delicious. So if you try that again, I mean, it's really. I mean, wouldn't Oliver love that?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. So rather than buying the box stuff with the preservatives and the chemicals, you can do it yourself, and it doesn't take a long time. Put it on your puree function, put it in overnight. We made our own granola. This is gluten-free granola. Granola, traditionally, the kind that you buy in the bars, has lots of sugar. This is all gluten-free, and when you dehydrate it, it gets really beautiful and crispy, nice and crunchy as well. So take this camping, take this hiking with you, or just use it as a healthy snack. Adam has literally not stopped eating since we walked out here, and I think the reason is because it tastes so good.
And I'm greedy as well.
No. That's not where I was going.
No, but it does. Okay, this is all so darn good for you, and so darn, forget everything else. If we don't show you another thing just to be able to do your fruit like this, snacks for work, for lunch boxes, for on the go, this is going to be unbelievable. Guys, we're 5 minutes or sell out. This is the Dehydrator from Dash at our best value ever. I want you to put this head to head with those $100 dehydrators, and you are going to be shocked and amazed. That's got to be the reason why they're selling so quickly. I mean, I knew the price was great, which is why we kind of made this.
The price is amazing. They're about $100 on average.
Right. Okay, let's keep going.
And when you look at the price, on average, you're getting 2 to 3 trays. You're getting 5 trays with Dash. You're getting exact temperature control. I love this because I'm a girl that could eat an entire bag, the big bags of the salt and vinegar chips. I love the salt and vinegar. I love that tang. Now I take my zucchini crisps and I soak them in vinegar, and then I do these little crisps, and I want you to hear it. Can you hear it crunch just like a potato chip? I'm going to do it again. You can hear it, so you still get that satisfaction of that crunch, because a lot of why we love the potato chips is because you get that beautiful crunch. So little salt, little sea salt, and little vinegar on the zucchini. There you go with that. I love being able to do my own sun-dried tomatoes.
Yeah.
So if you love sun-dried tomatoes, you no longer have to buy them in the jars, and you can add your own seasoning, whether it's cilantro or basil or garlic, whatever you want to do with your sun-dried tomatoes. That's totally up to you. I'm actually going to take a couple of those and make a beautiful salad with it. But imagine doing beautiful sun-dried tomatoes and giving them out as gifts in little pint jars. Yeah. I mean, you could really be, you know, you could really be that Pinterest mom, that Pinterest grandma, but with very little work because it's your dehydrator. Now these I really, can you hear?
I heard it.
I mean, this, I'm making a huge mess, but it's that crunch, that crisp. Now these are kale chips. Now there's a lot of guys out there that might be watching that are rolling their eyes at me.
Kale chips.
Try a kale chip,
I'll try
friends.
one.
All you have to do is take your kale, whatever kind that you like, add a little nutritional yeast, it tastes like cheese, and a little sea salt. Do you like?
I can't really taste anything. Because I think I had so many pineapple slices, they all taste of pineapple.
Try that kale chip. There you go. Did you have a little bit of that flavor?
I tasted.
Okay, there you go. I think you didn't get a big enough slice. But it does. It takes the place of that crunch of that potato chip or that cheese doodle or that cracker that's filled with so many carbs. If you're trying to do low carb, this is your friend right here. We made a low carb pizza crust, or you could use it as a low carb, almost no carb dipping cracker. You could do that as well. This is just a little zucchini, walnut, some chia seed, and then you just smear it out just like it were your fruit leather, and you could even do pizza bites on it as well.
Come on.
So you can actually, I'm doing the no carb diet, which is absolutely miserable, my friends.
That must be hell.
It is absolutely not my favorite thing, but I can now bring pizza back into my life, because pizza is life, right? You love pizza. Pizza is life. Is that's
what I live by.
No truer statement has ever been made on live television. Pizza is life. And I can't eat pizza because it has a ton of carbs, but now I can do my own carb-free pizza crust in my dehydrator overnight. All I do is put it in my blender, pop it on my dehydrating tray overnight. Now I can do my pizza crust or my flatbread, or use this as gluten or as carb-free crackers. Lots of ways to be healthy. And if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed, just look up recipes online. Or get this book. It's so easy to dehydrate, and I love that shot there because this actually stores really nicely. If you can look at the difference between the red and the black, we can store it very tall, or you can actually flip the trays upside down and they store really nicely, like you're seeing the red one there. So it takes up less space than your traditional dehydrator does. Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful new color.
Guys, is it the, sorry, forgive me, because obviously, what's left in the aqua, Steve? 50? Okay, so aqua is nearly gone, folks, nearly gone. If that's the one you want, please call in as fast as you can. There's the red and there's black, there's the aqua as well. If you want the book, how many left of the book, Steve? Oh, 148. 148 if you want the book. It's available for about $25. It's a fantastic book. Okay, we've got 90 seconds. Can we do some more? I can eat some more. I'll eat some more.
All right, I want you to eat some more. Dehydrate your nuts, whether it's your almonds or your cashews. Try one of those. Okay. Because it gives a pop, almost like a popcorn. It makes it crunchier. Ooh. You get that beautiful taste, that beautiful flavor of the beautiful cashews or almonds or walnuts. Try dehydrating your nuts and then topping them onto a salad rather than using croutons. Croutons are packed with calories. Croutons also contain a lot of carbs. The other thing to do that with, instead of eating, the microwave popcorn, dehydrate your corn and add a little sea salt or a little cheddar. It gives you that beautiful crunch as well. So lots of vegetables to do. We did our soybeans. You could do your edamame. Dehydrating peas with a little wasabi seasoning gives you those wasabi peas, but you're not paying for all the preservatives. And then this one I want you to try. I want you to tell me what this tastes like, because a lot of folks out there dehydrate because they're dairy free and they can't eat a lot of dairy. We just made Parmesan cheese, but without any cheese. It tastes like Parmesan. Does it taste like Parmesan cheese? So it's vegan cheese.
I'm just going to be honest with you. I've got to be honest with you.
Take a bigger bite.
Oh my God,
Here,
no.
take another bite.
No.
Take it.
I hate Parmesan cheese.
Oh, great. I'm so glad I just meant that.
And Parmesan-free Parmesan cheese is going to be even worse. So I'll leave that one to the side.
This is why we love Adam. He's very honest with you.
But I'm sure if you love Parmesan, that'll be heavenly.
Yeah, it is heavenly, actually. If you love Parmesan cheese, but you're trying to eliminate dairy, or maybe you can't have dairy at all, this gives you that taste of Parmesan cheese. It's called Parmesan, so you can look up recipes for Parmesan, but it's pine nut based, so it's nut based, so it actually has protein in it as well. I'm just laughing at Adam still.
I've got to be honest.
I want you to be honest. That's why our friends at home love you so much.
Got 30 seconds. Keep going, keep going.
All right, so how about your herbs? You know, you buy herbs, you use 1 or 2 sprigs, and then they go bad.
Yeah.
Go ahead and dehydrate them. This is stevia. You can grow stevia in your garden, and rather than buying the expensive stevia at the grocery store, you can actually sweeten your tea and your coffee with stevia. So there's stevia. There's your bay leaves. You could do cilantro or basil. You know, you use 1 or 2 sprigs of your herbs in a recipe, and then the rest of it just goes bad.
Right.
Here's your parsley. You know, rather than buying dried herbs, you can now dehydrate your own herbs.
Kelly,
and then you reconstitute them in your recipe. Now, how about like a wedding, baby shower, bridal shower? You can actually save these basically forever once they're dehydrated, once you remove that, or you can make your own potpourri.
My darling, you have given us so many ideas. I bet you're at home making your own potpourri. How did you know?
I just look at you and I feel like that's what you're doing.
I love my potpourri. I'm a Parmesan cheese.